Welcome to Card of Destiny. I'm Pandora. If this video found you, it means it's meant for you to hear. This is a message for you. Today, we'll explore your relationship, how you and your partner see and feel about each other, the current dynamics, and what the future may hold. If you enjoy my readings, please subscribe and share. Your support means the world to me. Let's begin your reading. You, the person who is watching. 7 of Swords, upright. Right now, you're stepping into a phase where your awareness of hidden truths, half-spoken thoughts, and unacknowledged desires is reaching a peak. The 7 of Swords in your space indicates someone who is clever, strategic, and possibly navigating a situation where they can't quite speak their mind or move openly. You might feel like you're operating behind a veil, whether it's to protect yourself, maintain harmony, or because you're not entirely sure what's true anymore. Emotionally, this card points to a deep mental engagement with the dynamics in your relationship. You're questioning things, perhaps picking up on signals your partner isn't articulating. You could be noticing inconsistencies between their words and actions, and your intuition is likely pinging with subtle alerts. This doesn't necessarily mean your partner is being dishonest, but it does suggest that you feel the need to tread carefully, like you're guarding your heart with a kind of cautious intellect. This card also suggests that part of your approach involves holding your cards close. Maybe you're keeping some of your feelings, doubts, or even hopes hidden for now. There may be a feeling of needing to gather more clarity before you make a move, emotionally or otherwise. That being said, the 7 of Swords also warns against overthinking or falling into patterns of self-deception. If you're constantly second-guessing, it may be time to pause and reassess whether your need for strategy is becoming a wall that blocks deeper intimacy. There's a part of you that wants answers, real, raw, and honest, and you're quietly gathering evidence, whether through words, behavior, or energy. You're also likely managing multiple emotional realities at once, trying to understand your partner, your own feelings, and the spiritual context of this connection. Your partner. The Lovers, reversed. This card in your partner's position speaks volumes, especially in reverse. The Lovers reversed represents disharmony, conflicting choices, or unresolved emotional entanglement. Your partner might be struggling with duality, between commitment and freedom, honesty and avoidance, or passion and detachment. If you've been sensing distance or uncertainty from them, this card reflects that they might be avoiding making a definitive choice in your relationship. They may be grappling with internal conflict, possibly related to past relationships, personal beliefs, or fear of losing their independence. The connection between you two is clearly significant. But right now, your partner might not be embracing the depth of it fully. There could be a fear of vulnerability or an unwillingness to surrender to the emotional intensity of what's unfolding. This isn't just about cold feet, it's more complex. The Lovers reversed can sometimes indicate an inner misalignment, where the person is struggling to integrate their heart with their actions. Perhaps they've said they care about you, but their behaviors are inconsistent. Or they might express affection one moment, then retreat the next, leaving you confused. This card also suggests that they could be mirroring some of your own fears. The reversal hints that what's showing on the outside may not be the whole truth. They may have deep feelings that they are not yet ready or able to express. Emotional unavailability or spiritual disconnection may be at play, and they might not even fully understand their own blocks. Another possibility is that they're at a crossroads. They could be contemplating something major, not just about your relationship, but about their own direction in life. Your presence might be stirring up deep internal transformations for them, even if they can't yet put that into words. Current situation. Prince of Wands, reversed. At the center of your dynamic lies the reversed Prince of Wands, a symbol of unstable fire, of passion that burns bright but flickers unpredictably. This card often indicates a relationship that carries a strong attraction or chemistry, but one that may lack consistent direction or emotional grounding right now. In its reversed form, this prince becomes impulsive, erratic, and possibly immature in his dealings. You and your partner may be cycling through moments of intensity followed by emotional retreat. The energy between you can feel exciting, even addictive, but also a bit volatile. There may be a lot of movement but not much progress. This card also reflects a tendency for miscommunication or passionate outbursts. There may be frustrations on both sides, where expectations clash or conversations spiral quickly. The reversed Prince of Wands can suggest that one or both of you are operating from a place of defensiveness, acting out emotions rather than sitting with them. It may also indicate that someone is struggling to harness their own inner fire. Maybe you're both feeling like the relationship isn't aligning with your deeper goals, but neither of you knows how to steer it in a different direction. There's a sense of emotional impulsivity or recklessness that's been difficult to tame. Spiritually, the reversed prince reminds you to step back and assess what's motivating your actions. Are you reacting from fear, trying to provoke a reaction to feel closer, running away when it gets too real? This card asks both of you to examine your behavior and commit to emotional maturity, if the relationship is to evolve past this current turbulence. Possible outcome: Knight of Cups, reversed. If nothing changes, this card warns of emotional stagnation or disillusionment. The Knight of Cups reversed is the quintessential romantic who becomes lost in illusion, dreams that don't manifest, or feelings that go unexpressed. It suggests that one or both of you may drift into fantasy or avoidance, rather than dealing with the emotional truth of what's really happening. This outcome doesn't necessarily mean an end. It suggests that if the current path continues, the relationship may stay in a place of suspended potential. Deep feelings may remain unspoken. Actions may not match intentions. There's a risk of emotional manipulation, or at the very least, someone feeling unseen and misunderstood. You may experience moments of closeness, followed by waves of retreat. There could be a longing for connection that feels just out of reach, either because someone is too afraid to offer their full heart, or because they're not ready to receive love in the way it's being offered. If your partner continues to operate from the Lover's reversed energy, and you continue to shield yourself with the strategy of the Seven of Swords, this dynamic could result in mutual disappointment. Both of you might end up waiting for the other to make a move, while avoiding your own vulnerability. However, the Knight of Cups reversed can also be a call to healing. It encourages you to dig deep and uncover the emotional wounds and unmet needs driving your connection. By doing the inner work, you may shift the tide, even if your partner doesn't meet you halfway right away. Extra message: Knight of Swords, upright. This card flies into the reading like a blade of truth. The Knight of Swords is direct, fast, and unapologetically honest. As an extra message, it urges clarity within yourself and possibly through a difficult but necessary conversation with your partner. You may have been hesitant to speak your truth fully, fearing the consequences or not wanting to rock the boat, but the time for avoiding is nearing its end. The Knight of Swords says, ask the questions. Say the things you've been holding back, be clear, be brave, and cut through the fog. This doesn't mean attacking your partner or delivering ultimatums. Rather, it's about leading with your mind and refusing to play games. There's no need to manipulate or strategize. This Knight invites you to take a stand in your own emotional clarity. It also encourages you to think critically about the relationship. Does it truly align with your values? Are your emotional and spiritual needs being met? Are you building something real or chasing a vision that exists mostly in your imagination? Sometimes the truth is uncomfortable, but truth is what sets the energy free. The Knight of Swords comes to clear the air and help you reconnect with your higher self, especially when the heart has been clouded by confusion. Conclusion: this reading captures a complex and emotionally rich connection between you and your partner, one full of passion, intensity, but also challenges in alignment, trust, and communication. You're showing up as someone deeply intuitive, intelligent, and careful, but perhaps holding back too much, unsure of whether it's safe to open up fully. Your partner, meanwhile, appears conflicted, emotionally distant, or uncertain about what they truly want from this connection. Together, the reversed Prince of Wands and the reversed Knight of Cups reveal a dynamic where both desire and confusion mix. There may be moments of deep connection followed by cold silence. This back and forth can create emotional exhaustion, making it difficult to trust the foundation of your bond. However, the Knight of Swords arrives as a game changer. It invites you to move forward, not necessarily into or out of the relationship, but into truth, into clarity, into full expression of your needs and boundaries. The energy here doesn't predict doom, but it does caution against passivity. Without honest communication and inner alignment, both of you risk getting stuck in a dance of almosts and maybes. The choice before you now is whether to wait and watch, or step into your power and initiate a new kind of conversation. The relationship is at a crossroads. but your soul knows the way. Thank you for watching my video. I hope this message brought you the clarity you needed. If you enjoyed it, please support my channel. Good luck on your journey.